Dear students, in the previous video we discussed some key points to write Lewis dot structure. In this video we are going to discuss some examples to write Lewis dot structure. First one, methane, CH4, methane. To write Lewis dot structure, first of all we have to calculate total number of valency electrons in the molecule. We know carbon, number of valency electrons 4. So total number of valency electrons is equal to carbon, number of valency electrons 4. Each hydrogen 1 electron, that's a 4 hydrogens, 4, total 8 electrons present in the CH4 molecule. 8 electrons, nothing but 4 pairs. That means in the molecule the total number of pairs, either bond pair or lone pair, total number of pairs do not exceed 4, because total valency electrons 8, that means 4 pairs. So 4 pairs must be present in the molecule. Now in CH4, what is the central atom? Carbon. Terminal atom, hydrogen. Between two atoms, double bond or triple bond may or may not be present, but at least single bond is present. That's why we should go with single bond first. Single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond. Okay. A bond means 2 electrons. 2 electrons. Let's check the total number of electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons. Here also total number of valency electrons 8. Okay. No more pairs. No more electrons. All the electrons formed bond here. So around the carbon, how many bonds? 4 bonds. So it follows octet rule. Around the hydrogen, how many bonds? 1 bond. That means doublet configuration. So for hydrogen, doublet 2 electrons. For remaining elements, 8 electrons. For central atom, try to keep maximum covalency. Already here covalency 4. So no more bonds around the carbon. So already 4 bonds, maximum bonds around the carbon. Each hydrogen forms only 1 bond. That's why no more bonds around the hydrogen. Each hydrogen 1 bond. So this is the structure of CH4, Lewis dot structure. Otherwise, if you want to write complete Lewis structure, you write like this. Bond. Bond means 2 electrons. H. 2 electrons. H. H. This is complete Lewis dot structure. 2 electron means 1 bond. So here total 4 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 pairs. Not more than 4 and not less than 4, as we calculated already. Next. NH3. See this example. NH3. Okay. In NH3, total number of valency electrons. Nitrogen, number of valency electrons 5. Each hydrogen 1 electron. Total 3 hydrogens 3. That is equal to 8 electrons. In the NH3 molecule, total number of valency electrons 8. That means 4 pairs. 4 pairs. That means in the molecule must be 4 pairs present. Let see nitrogen, central atom, hydrogen, 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 terminal atom. At least single bond is present between 2 atoms. That's why you go with single bond first. Bond, bond, bond means 2 electrons. 2 electrons. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 electrons. In the total valency electrons, 6 electrons forms 3 single bond, remaining electrons 8 minus 6 2 electrons. Okay, check hydrogen. Each hydrogen gets doublet, that means 2 electrons. Central atom should get octet configuration. How many pairs around the nitrogen? 1 2 3, remaining one more pair, that is lone pair. So 2 electrons are written as lone pair. Now check each nitrogen around the nitrogen. 1 2 3 4, 4 pairs, 3 bond pairs, 1 and 1 lone pair, total 8 pairs, total 4 pairs, 4 pairs equal to 8 electrons. So nitrogen get octet configuration, so it follows octet rule, and hydrogen gets doublet configuration. Doublet means 2 electrons, nitrogen 8 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so this is the structure of NH3. Okay, next CO2. Let us discuss CO2. Carbon. Total number of valence electrons in carbon. CO2 molecule. Valence electrons. Carbon 4. Oxygen 6 electrons. Each oxygen having 6 valence electrons. 2 oxygens. So 6 plus 6, that is equal to 16 electrons. That means how many pairs? 8 pairs. So CO2 molecule must contain 8 pairs, bond pairs and lone pairs, or only bond pairs. Okay, 8 pairs. See, what is the central atom here? Carbon. Carbon. Terminal atom, oxygen. Oxygen. We know at least single bond is present. So you write single bond first. Single bond. Single bond. So 2 pairs over. Remaining how many pairs? 8 minus 2 pairs. 8 minus 2, 6 pairs. Remaining left 6 pairs. So 6 pairs you can written as lone pairs. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here these 6 pairs may be a lone pair or bond pair. Lone pair or bond pair. These 6 pairs lone pair or bond pair. See. Now what is the another condition to check? Each atom should get octet, terminal atom, and the central atom should get maximum covalency. See, oxygen 1 2 3 4, 4 pairs around the oxygen. 4 2s are 8. So terminal atom gets octet. This one 1 2 3 4, 4 2s are 8. Now coming to the carbon atom. Carbon, around the carbon 1 2, 2 pairs, 2 2s are 4. Carbon not getting octet. That's why what we can do now, this lone pair written as double bond, 1 bond. Now this lone pair written as 1 bond, double bond. Now C, double bond O, double bond O. Now this oxygen, how many pairs left? 2 pairs. Here 2 pairs. Now count the total pairs. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 pairs. Total 8 pairs including lone pairs. Now check each atom get octet or not. 1 2 3 4, 4 2s are 8. 1 2 3 4, 4 2s are 8. So each terminal atom gets octet. Now central atom. Central atom, what we discussed, central atom try to keep maximum covalency. Maximum covalency what? 4. Carbon atom 4. 1 2 3 4. Yes. This is the structure of CO2. Got it? One more example. See, CO3 2 minus carbonate ion. What is the name of this ion? Carbonate ion. Okay, first of all, to write Lewis dot structure, what we can do? Find total number of valency electrons. First, total number of valency electrons in CO3 minus carbon, 4 valency electrons, 4 plus each oxygen 6 valency electrons, total 3 oxygens, so 3 6s are 18. Here 2 negative charges. 2 negative charge means it gained 2 electrons, that's why you add 2 more electrons. If it is positive charge, then subtract -2. Positive charge means loss of electrons, negative charge means gain, that's why add +2. That is equal to total 24 electrons, that is equal to 12 pairs. That means in the CO3 2 minus ion, the total number of pairs should be equal to 12, not more than 12 and not less than 12. See, central atom carbon, terminal atom oxygen, 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 terminal atom. Now we go with first single bond. So you write single bond between 2 atoms. 1 single bond, single bond, single bond. Now count how many pairs? 1, 2, 3. 3 pairs over. In 12 pairs, 3 pairs we written as single bond. 12 minus 3, that is equal to 9. Left 9 pairs. These 9 pairs may be lone pair or multiple bond. Multiple bond means double bond or triple bond. Multiple bonds. The remaining pairs may be lone pairs or multiple bond, double bond or triple bond. Okay, see. Now remaining lone pairs, total how many lone pairs? 9 pairs. First you written as lone pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, remaining pairs you should write as lone pairs first. Now finally you have to check each terminal atom gets octet or not. Then after central atom get octet or maximum covalency. Okay, see this oxygen, how many pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2s are 8. So each terminal atom gets octet. Now coming to the carbon atom. Here how many? 1, 2, 3. Around the carbon 3 pairs only. That means 6 electrons. So carbon atom not follows octet rule and not follows maximum covalency. That's why what we can do? One lone pair written as bond pair. Then see bond O. Now double bond O. Here single bond. Okay, now remaining here lone pairs not change. 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2. Here lone pairs not change. So this is the structure of CO3 2 minus, Lewis dot structure of CO3 2 minus. Got it? It's a simple thing. Once again I repeat, while writing Lewis dot structure, first of all you find total number of valency electrons. Next you write central atom. Around the central atom you write terminal atoms. First write single bond between two atoms. Now subtract the bond pairs from the total pairs. Here 3 pairs over, so left 12 minus 3 9 pairs. These pairs may be lone pair or multiple bond, means double bond or triple bond. Okay, so 3 pairs, remaining 9 pairs first you written as lone pairs. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So finally what we have to check, each terminal atom should get octet and central atom should get octet or maximum covalency. Okay, see, each oxygen atom gets octet, but carbon atom, around the carbon atom 6 electrons only. That's why one lone pair on oxygen atom written as double bond, that means multiple bond. Okay, now check, each oxygen get octet and central atom get covalency, maximum covalency. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, total 12 pairs. 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 3 12, total 12 pairs. Got it? Next let us discuss sulfate ion. SO4 2 minus sulfate ion. First of all what we can do, find total number of valency electrons. Sulfur, how many valence electrons? 6. Plus oxygen, how many valence electrons? 6. 4 6 are 24. Here minus 2 means add 2 electrons. Total 32 electrons. That means how many pairs? 16 pairs. The SO4 2 minus ion contains total 16 pairs including lone pairs. First of all, sulfur. Now terminal atom, oxygen, 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 oxygen. Okay, next single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond. So how many pairs over? 4 pairs over. But here how many pairs? 16 pairs. 16 minus 4, that is equal to 12. So 12 pairs left. They may be lone pair or multiple bond. Okay, see, 12 pairs. First 12 pairs you should written as lone pair. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9